Here, there's been another blow for the high-speed rail project. Now, business leaders have called it a giant folly which should be scrapped. The Institute of Directors said the business case for HS2 simply wasn't there, and the money could be far more effectively spent elsewhere. So, what's the real story? Well, our business correspondent Siobhan Kennedy has been finding out.
It had been full speed ahead, enjoying the rare green light of political consensus. But have worries about escalating costs now put HS2 in danger of screeching to a halt? It was launched with a price tag of £30 billion and lofty ambitions to bridge the north-south divide and boost local economies. But so far it's just the price tag that's been boosted. That's thanks to opposition in places like Old Oak Common in North London. HS2 was supposed to emerge here and cut across the land until it reached the outskirts of London. But a deluge of complaints about the environmental impact means the train will now enter a tunnel here instead.
The additional cost of tunnelling into this vast expanse of land behind me and beyond is one of the key reasons the costs for High Speed 2 have escalated way beyond the original forecast. Business has always been supportive of the plan, but today one influential lobby group said the costs are now so high they no longer see any economic benefit to the project, and they're calling on it to be scrapped.
I think the momentum against HS2 is now so significant that it's likely that it won't go ahead. It was thought through at a time when people didn't work on trains because there weren't laptops or iPads. By now, half of our members say they spend all of a train journey working at their laptop.
They're not the only ones to change their mind. Last week, the former Chancellor Alistair Darling said he too had decided HS2 should be scrapped because of spiralling costs, even though he approved the £30 billion line in the first place. But in June, the government raised the cost of HS2 to about £42 billion, with another £22 billion to run it over 60 years. So a grand total of £64 billion. Against that, it reckons it will make £32 billion in ticket sales, leaving the government to find the extra £32 billion from the taxpayer. But the project is calculated to generate £63 billion in other benefits to the wider economy, so it believes it's worth doing. Of course, this is all based on assumptions over almost the entire century, the equivalent of someone making economic predictions about today back in 1940.
We do look at how data changes, how people move around differently, and that's a continually evolving process. The more data that we have as people's behaviours change. But we don't think we've overstated the benefits at all. It is a process of reanalyzing with the new information.
Reanalysing the information is exactly what the Department for Transport is currently doing. It will publish its latest cost update in the autumn, in what is becoming the key battleground for this ever more controversial project.
Siobhan Kennedy reporting. Well, they went to Iraq to find